Hello students, welcome to STEM Works. I am your host Bhuvan Verma. This is a special series recorded by WRO India National Organizer, India STEM Foundation. As you are aware, WRO theme for 2022 is My Robot, My Friend. The season challenges are connected to the ways that robots can help humans. Competing WRO teams will build and program robots that can help humans in daily household work, assist in emergency situations like fire, and can take the role of caretaker and transport where required. Students will develop robot models that will play the role of a friend, helper in daily life of people. Today we have a very special guest with us, Mr. Atul Raut, Senior Robotics Coach and Technical Head Robofun Labs Private Limited. Welcome to the show, Atul. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you, Bhuvan. And hello, friends. It's great to be here with you all. And I'm looking forward to share my thoughts with all young friends. So let's begin.
All right, then diving straight into the questions. Atul, can you share with me your experience of participating in WR?
So WRO, which stands for World Robot Olympiad, is a competition where I have been working as a mentor since 2012. So currently, I'll be participating in my 10th World Robot Olympiad competition, out of which like I have represented India almost minimum 5 times. Okay, starting from 2014 to 2021, right? And the recent experience is like, one of my team stood fourth in World Robot Olympiad in 2021. So it's like fun for me to work with kids, to engage with kids, to develop for our real world problems, okay, to develop solutions for our real world problems. So yeah, it's fun to be with young minds and the robots.
Excellent. So, Atul, tell me, what is the purpose of World Robot Olympiad STEM challenges? Are the WRO challenges related to STEM in any way? Our students are curious to know from you.
Yes, as STEM includes science, technology, engineering, and maths, robotics is an interdisciplinary session or section of science and engineering where you have got all three engineerings merged together. Like when you build a robot, it's physics or the mechanical concepts that you are applying. When you work with the electronic parts that you have got, like the brain of the robot, the motors and the sensors, it's like electronics and electric communication that is happening. And then you write a code so that your robot can move or solve a particular challenge. So that is where your programming or computer science is involved. So yes, the WRO challenge is all about STEM challenges involved in it. How the basic purpose of having these challenges is like you are preparing the generation, this year's generation, this time generation to think and solve the real time problems which are going to come in future, so that the kids at this level can make their life better for them as a future.
Right. Excellent. So when you say that children will be able to make their lives better by competing and by learning, you also sort of are saying that STEM challenges improve students' overall learning. Could you tell our viewers a little more about that, that how STEM challenges improve students' overall learning?
Yes, sure. So STEM, as we said, it's more about engineering and all. These challenges, which are developed by WRO, they will help you to develop your technical skills like programming, construction, design thinking, and all these skills. But at the same time, when these challenges are designed, they are designed in a way that you have to work as a team, right? And then when you work as a team, you have got multiple different skills which are necessary in your day-to-day life, like you need to communicate with your team members, you need to collaborate with them, you need to coordinate with them. So as a team you really need to be very respectful with each other. So all these factors or skills will be developed. At the same time, when you go and participate, when you are at the competition venue, the decision making, and the teamwork. These are the skills which will help you to develop a lot. So this is how the STEM competitions will help you to develop your learning as an individual.
All right. So, Atul, with all of this learning happening and you participating internationally in over five rounds of WRO and nationally for over 1 decade, you've been participating. I'm sure you would have a favorite WRO category. We want to know what is your favorite WRO category and why?
So undoubtedly, the category for me is regular category, where the problem statement is given to you. You have to solve that particular challenge given by the material by Lego education. Okay, so there, when you are trying to solve your challenge, you have got a size limit to build your robot. Okay, so you have to design your robot in that particular manner itself and within the size limit. Once you build your robot, you get to code it, so you can experiment multiple logical skills or multiple logics, so that your robot can be faster and consistent. And the most fun part of participating in regular category for me is the surprise rule. So whatever the kids are learning over the period of time while getting prepared for the competitions, they can actually implement this knowledge during the competition. That is where I like regular category the most.
I am really curious to know more about the surprise bit. I am sure it is not the game mat that is the surprise. Could you tell our viewers, our students, what is a WRO game mat?
Okay, so game mat is basically a play field where your entire challenge is laid down. On that, you will have your start position for the robot and the finish area where your robot has to come back. And then you will have your challenge laid down on that particular mat where you will have certain tasks to solve. So your robot has to go outside the start area, solve the certain challenges, and then come back. Now for the navigating purposes, you will have black lines over there where you can use sensors and solve the particular challenge. So that is the WRO mat.
Excellent. So, Atul, what we want to know from you, you have such a vast experience across, not just game areas, but also over the years, you've seen many competitions happen. And in fact, you've also seen online and offline, both kind of competition. We want to know from you, our students want to know from you, what is the difference between online and in-person WRO contests?
Okay, so the difference, if you ask me, in-person competition is, I feel, more about experiencing, because you get to know people around India, around the world. You can communicate with them, and that is one part. The second part is like in-person competition, you get a certain time limit where you build your robot and then test your robot, and then you have got three different rounds where your power robot has to perform all three rounds, though they take result the best out of three, but still your robot should perform all three rounds. That is the best part of the in-person competition. Online, initially I thought it would not be as energetic as in-person competition, but the way WRO came up with the challenge of having the different combinations for the competition, it was really impressive. So we really enjoyed performing online competitions last 2 years. But yes, I'm looking in-person competition this year for sure.
All right. Hopefully, if the vaccination drives go, completely and, they happen properly, the in-person round will also happen. And online, of course, has its own charm. Is it a timed process, online rounds? Are they also timed?
Yes, it is time process. So the online competition happened twice. Both the years, the competition, organizers, they organized it in a different way. Like this year, when we participated in competition, they had given us five different combinations, and we had to submit one best robot run. Okay, that was the challenge with the surprise rule. That was for day one. Day two, they had given us a complete new challenge. Like the entire challenge which we were working on for like let's say 5 to 6 months was scrapped, and they gave us a new challenge using the similar elements that were on the
Okay.
playfield, using the
Wow.
similar mat that was given to us, and that we had to solve within 24 hours, and we had to submit the video.
No wonder you like this particular category that has this surprise elements. Others would have given up, but it brings a smile to your face that they threw out the old rules and they said, do something new. Okay, moving
Yes.
on to my next question and the last question of this series. We want to know from you, what was the WRO challenge you participated in last year and what did your team create?
So last year, I was training or mentoring teams for regular junior high category, which is from 12 years to 15 years onwards. So the challenge was for the kids. It was the theme basically was power bots, and the challenge name for regular junior high was park and charge. So there were certain types of cars which were given to you using Lego elements. The cars were built, and the cars had three different colors. Okay, they were like green, red, and blue color cars. So we had to actually park them according to the color. So the green colors car, which are like your electric cars, they had to go to your green color zone. The blue color cars, which were like hybrid cars, which were supposed to go in your blue color zone, and the red color cars were petrol cars. So those were supposed to be kept in the red color zone, and all of these cars were placed in one stack in single line with a randomization, like the position of the cars will not be the similar for every run. So we were building, like we built a robot which would collect the cars, then we will go to the position, try to understand whether we are on a particular color, which the car we are holding, and then we were placing the cars according to the colors, the base color of the parking zone basically, and then we had to take our robot back. So that's what we did.
Sounds like a difficult challenge. It's not just calculating the distance or making sure the programming is right, the color sensors are working. There is whole lot of STEM going on in this challenge, and kudos to you, Atul. Congratulations once again. On participating at international forums and representing in India at World Robot Olympiads. We wish you all the best for this year also. Thank you for sharing your insights, tips, and experiences with our student viewers. We hope they will find their moment of meaning in this STEM Works session. This session of STEM Works was curated by India STEM Foundation, the national organizer of World Robot Olympiad India. World Robot Olympiad is an event for science, technology, and education that brings together young people from all over the world to develop their creativity and problem-solving skills through challenging and educational robotics competition. Schools are invited to enter teams of 3 students to participate in this competition. Participating teams need to create, design, and build a robot model that does the task completely. The competition progresses from preliminary to final judging stages. Please visit our website indiastemfoundation.org or WRO India 2022 on your web browser for more details. Till the time we meet next with another exciting mentor, teacher, coach at STEM Works session, keep tinkering and share this video with your parents and peers. Thank you very much. Namaskar.